Whoa. I am finding huge flakes in here. Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome back to another video. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning here. I'm headed west on 70 in Colorado, headed up to Grand County. Thanks to Damon and Nick of Texas. They're letting me use, they gave me permission to go use their gold claim. I'm gonna go up there and search around, see if we can find anything. They were up here once before. They found some gold. It's also pretty close to a uranium mine, or what used to be a uranium mine. It's not too far from another diamond mine either. I don't want to give the exact location for obvious reasons, but we're headed up there. It's about a 3-hour drive from Denver. The best part of all is Arbor Fabricating decided to do another giveaway, this time for a 1/4" classifier. The last giveaway that Arbor Fabricating did was for the 1/8" classifier. This one's for the 1/4". Same rules applies as before. Leave a comment. No 2 comments in a row. Leave as many comments as you want. Every comment counts as an entry. In 2 weeks, I'll be running a random comment picker and we'll pick a winner. All right, we got about a 3-hour drive ahead of us. I'll see you guys up there, hopefully when it's light out. We're at about 9,500 feet elevation or so. And yeah, he gave me permission to come out here and take a look at his claim. There's a nice little spot right over there to dig. It actually extends downstream about 2/10 of a mile. So I'm gonna do some sample pans. So on July 12th, I'm gonna pick a winner for an Arbor Fabricating 1/4" classifier. Let's go ahead and break that out. I didn't even unbox it yet. Got to park nice and close here. Got my sluice box. Here we go. On the way down, I found a culvert pipe and I dug out all the dirt in the first couple riffles of that culvert pipe. So we'll pan this down first. We'll classify it out as well, but let's check out this new classifier. All right, let's take a look at this thing. Oh yeah. That's exactly what I expected. It's the same thing as the 1/8", but it's got 1/4" classification. This one has the side supports. And if you guys don't already know, in the description there'll be a link if you wanted to purchase one of these. But of course, if you leave a comment, you'll have a chance to actually win one of these. So let's test it out. We'll do some sample pans here on Willow Creek on this claim and see if we can find any color. Arborfab.com. All right, so like I said, I have some dirt here that I was able to scoop out and salvage from a culvert pipe that was on the mountain on the way down here. I did kind of get lost trying to find the place, but I did find it. But I found this on a culvert pipe up on the mountains. So we're gonna classify it down first. We'll just classify it dry into a bucket, and we're gonna test everything that's plus 1/4" with a pinpointer to make sure that we're not missing any nuggets or anything. It should go through nice and quick. Done. All right, let's check this for nuggets. Nope, I think we're safe. All right, let's pan down this minus 1/4". See if there's any gold in it. It's a good spot to pan right here. All right, let's take a look. No gold. All right, well, nothing in our culvert pipe that time. We have pretty much 2/10 of a mile of this creek to prospect. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and find a couple spots to sample, do a couple sample pans, and then wherever we find the most color, we'll do a couple buckets with the Arbor Fabricating 1/4" classifier. I think this spot might be good right here. This little overhang looks like they were digging here before. Maybe we can get down into the cobbles and see what we can find. All right, well, it looks like we don't have too many cobbles here anyway. It just looks like dirt overhang, plus there's a tree right above it. I don't want to damage anything there. So let's go ahead and skip this spot, find a better one. There's plenty of little overhangs and things down the stream. Like I said, we have quite a bit of stream to cover, so let's just move to the next spot. So it's pretty simple to do a sample pan. I found this little gravel bar here, and I'm just picking from the far end of it. And I got a little bit here in the classifier, right in my pan. Just submerge it under some water. Give it a couple shakes. And everything in my pan is minus 1/4 inch. We'll just pan it down and see if there's any gold here. So I know a lot of you guys are interested in just the panning process. I do have plenty of videos explaining how I do it. So that's why I'm not showing the entire panning process, but this pan right here, check out all that black sand right there. That's pretty ridiculous. See if there's any gold in it. All right, we got a couple flakes of gold. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 colors in here. You won't be able to see it on this camera, but 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 right there. So this ain't a bad spot, and I didn't even get very deep. I'm actually still in the top layer of sand, so if I get all the way down, we're gonna find bigger pieces of gold for sure. So that is a lot of black sand. I'm not gonna save it right now. I'm just doing sample pans, and everything that's over 1/4 inch, I do want to take a look at. Some of this stuff is interesting. It's got a lot of flakes of mica in there. Big piece of quartz here. Always, you know, turn it around, see if you can see any flakes of gold in it. Because if you do, you could throw that in your pocket and crush it up later at home. Lots of mica. Lots of quartz, really good spot. So I'll just pick through this, look for some nuggets. That'd be nice. This looks like another good spot to test out. You can see where the water slows down right here. Let's get in there and see if we could find something. I did a few test pans at the last spot. I didn't find too much. The most is that one pan with like 5 small flakes in it. Yeah, this 1/4 inch classifier is super quick. I thought the 1/8 inch was fast. It's just quality made. It's all handmade. You can see it's all welded and everything. Yeah, it's awesome. So this is the first sample pan from this little gravel bar here. I just picked a spot in the middle, dug straight down. Yeah, there's a nice flake in there so far. It's right there. A couple little flakes. That's good. Yeah, I see a bunch of color here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's pretty good. Right there in the middle of that little gravel bar. Right now I'm just eyeballing the stream, looking for little spots where the water slows down. So you can see the water rushing through here, and then it slows down right after this little patch here. So this might be a good spot. And by the way, it is very cold. It's about 7 o'clock in the morning, so the water hasn't even had a chance to warm up yet. All right, so I didn't find anything down at that little bend right there, but I came over here to another gravel bar. There was a couple big rocks right here. I moved them out of the way and dug underneath, and you might be able to see a flake of gold in there, along with a bunch of garnets. Pretty nice sized round garnets there. This is where that flake of gold is, right there. So we got one nice flake, a bunch of garnets here. That's pretty promising. I do have a nice spot to set up a sluice box. I am not quite done sampling this stream yet, so let's take a couple more samples, and I'll get back to you when I find something significant. Of course, I can go over these tailings with my Equinox 800, make sure I don't miss any nuggets later on. All right, well, I'm finding some decent color here. That's a nice flake right there at the tip of my shadow on my finger right there. That's a nice flake. Let's keep going. There's more gold right there. Yeah, there we go. We got about 10 colors there. Okay, so here's what I decided to do. I'm gonna stay super small scale, not gonna even bring the sluice box out, even though I do have a really good spot for it and everything. My plan for today, all I wanna do, like you saw, I sampled pretty much 2/10 of a mile of this claim, all the way here to the south central border of the claim. Damon and Nick, you know exactly where I'm talking about. But all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna, you know, just use the bucket, the classifier, a small scoop. This little jar is for keeping black sands that I find. I have my snuffer bottle in my pocket, Garrett Super Sluice, my good shovel, my new one, and also right over there you can see that little, I can see some cobbles underneath right there. I think I'm gonna dig some of that out as well, but I'm really gonna focus on behind this rock where I found that big flake. So it's really easy. I just filled up the bucket up to about here with water, put the classifier right in it, and I actually have a rock to sit on right here, so this is super easy. I'm just scooping the stuff in from behind the rock and under it right into the classifier here. And I'm going to continue doing this till the bucket's full of dirt, and then I'll just pan out the bucket. That's it. And suck up the gold. At the end, I'll show you guys what I get. So that was super quick and easy. It took me, I mean, I just stopped filming, I don't know, 4 minutes ago. And this 1/4-inch classifier blasted right through all that tailing pile right there. And now I have, you know, about 3/4 of a bucket full of good stuff to pan out. So let's get panning. I'm pretty deep in this hole here too. I'd like to get way under this rock, but let's pan this out first. Another thing, I could pretty much pan out this entire bucket in maybe 2 pans with the Garrett Super Sluice here. If you guys are interested in getting yourself a Super Sluice, I consider it the best pan there is. There's links in the description and everything there, but just so you know, this is the Garrett Super Sluice. It's a super big pan. It's kind of the standard. I don't use anything else out in the field. This is the one to use, the Garrett Super Sluice right there. Pretty cheap too. Whoa. I am finding huge flakes in here. I don't know if you can see that one. I'm about to suck it up here. It's right there in the corner. That's a big old flake. I'm not even down to the bottom yet. This is the first pan from the bucket. I mean, I'm finding a bunch of flakes in here, guys. This is gonna be a pretty decent cleanup. That's a lot of colors for one pan. Whoa, man, look at that one. Right there, look at that. It's just flake after flake. Awesome. You guys got a good claim up here. A lot of black sand too, a lot of garnets. I'm gonna keep all that black sand in my jar here. So I just set the jar there. I kind of just wash the black sand right into the jar. And that's it. Next pan. The bucket's halfway done already. Some of these rocks that I'm yanking out of here are really, really promising. Like, these are better than the ones that I crushed up for my crushing quartz for gold video. I can see crazy amounts of mineralization in here. I don't know if the camera's grabbing those reflections or not, but that's all mica, and gold likes to hide with the mica. I mean, if you had a rock crusher, smash these up. I just did it with a sledgehammer, but definitely promising quartz and stuff like that here. Haven't found any nuggets yet. Alright, so that's about how deep we got with the rock. We got pretty much way underneath it here like this, and then down, I don't know, maybe a foot or two. It keeps filling back in on itself, and there's also a big rock right here that it's pretty big rock. I can't get that one out. We ran 3 buckets total, and also I took 1 pan from that little edge there, and I found a couple colors in it, but I was finding much more here in the creek bed. So let's take a look and see what we got. All right, so this is from 3 buckets approximately. There we go. Not too bad at all. Got a lot of floating gold. I didn't bring my jet dry or any kind of surfactant, so we're gonna have to deal with it. But yeah, a lot of nice little flakes in there. And I mean, I can continue doing this, you know, all day and probably get a couple bucks worth of gold. If you had 2 or 3 people, you could probably pay for lunch. If you had some mining equipment, like some serious mining equipment plus the permit, then you're good to go. See, all up in here we have gold, and then right here's a nice little chunk we found. Can't quite pick it up, so we can't call it a picker. It's just a flake, but it's a nice flake. So there we go. How much is it worth? I don't know, maybe $1 or $2, something like that. Let's make sure we save it. The snuffer bottle here. Here's all the black sand we got. This thing is about, I don't know, about 1/3 of the way full of black sand. I like to process this later using mercury and nitric acid. The mercury actually eats the gold, turns into an amalgam, and then you dissolve it with nitric acid. I have other videos. There'll be a link at the end for that one if you want to see how that's done. Well, I gotta say, that was pretty much one of the best times I ever had prospecting. Look at it out here, man. It is like, it's like a postcard. You can see the snow-capped mountain right there. I don't want to give away the name of it because it'll give away the location of where I'm at. Thanks again to Damon and Nick for allowing me to come out here and legally trespass on your claim. Thanks so much. It's really nice up here. I think you guys got a really nice claim. Of course, it wasn't, you know, I didn't do a lot. I just did a couple buckets, and you guys saw how much gold I was able to pull out. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to all my patrons on Patreon. It's only $1 a month. You get to watch unreleased videos. Also, don't forget to comment for this 1/4" classifier from Arbor Fabricating. I'm giving one away. Well, Arbor Fabricating is giving one away. But in order to win it, you need to comment. No 2 comments in a row. Comment as many times as you like. Every comment is another entry, so feel free to spam it. The one video I did with this kind of a giveaway had like 4,000 comments or something, so I'm not going to be surprised if I see that amount again. There's more detailed instructions down in the description in case I missed anything saying it here on the camera about the giveaway for Arbor Fabricating. A couple other things in order to win. You got to be a subscriber, of course, and I'm almost at 15,000, so again, I thank you guys so much. I do put out a new video every 3 days. Usually it's some kind of gold prospecting, metal detecting. I do other kinds of experiments too, such as showing you how to separate the gold from black sand and recovering gold from computer parts and stuff like that. Make sure you hit the like button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.